All rise. Judge Vanderby Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1020, Jenkins case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Harrison?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I am here today to request child support and back pay for my 2-year-old daughter.
Okay. And where is Dad?
That's a really good question. I'm wondering the same myself.
I mean, me too. It looks like he was served to be here today.
Yep.
So we can just continue without him.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how much Dad makes? Do you have any financial information on him whatsoever?
I know he definitely makes over $100K a year.
Okay. And what does he do for a living?
He's a neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon, all right. Do you have an exact...
All right, folks, get ready, because today we're unpacking a legal drama that's heating up fast. Ms. Harrison is heading to court, determined to secure child support and unpaid dues for her 2-year-old daughter. But here's where things get interesting. The child's father, a well-paid neurosurgeon, didn't even bother showing up, even though he was officially notified. That's a gutsy move, but probably not the wisest. The judge didn't skip a beat and decided to press on with the case, no delays needed. According to Ms. Harrison, the father pulls in over $130,000 a year, hasn't chipped in a dime for his daughter's needs. Now, the court is preparing to crunch the numbers and determine exactly what he owes. With tensions rising and stakes high, this case is quickly turning into a courtroom showdown worth watching. Stay tuned. This one's far from over.
Amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you know how long he's been a neurosurgeon?
About at least 7 years. 7
years, okay. And you said he makes over 100. Do you have an exact number that he makes?
If I had to guesstimate, I would say about 130.
130? That's about average?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And did you do any research to see if that was like customary for somebody who's been a neurosurgeon for all that time? Or is that like entry?
I think that's about average, so it definitely could be higher.
Okay, so we'll just base it at that then.
Okay.
Okay, and then you say you're requesting back pay.
Yes.
For the past 2 years, he hasn't provided anything?
That's correct.
Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying the show. My name is Vonda Bailey and I'm a licensed attorney in the state of Texas, and I handle matters that are related to child support, child custody, divorce, and adoption. So if you need help in any one of those areas, please feel free to give me a call. Anything?
That's correct.
Okay. Did your daughter go to daycare or anything like that?
Yes, but I provide health care and daycare for my daughter.
Thank you for saying that. How much is health care?
That is about $125.
$125?
Monthly, yes.
Okay. And the $125, is that for your daughter only, or is that for you as well?
Daughter only.
Okay.
Ms. Harrison steps up with poise and purpose, laying out her side of the story with clarity and conviction. She reminds the court that the child's father isn't just anyone. He's a working neurosurgeon with an income estimated around $130,000 a year. That kind of paycheck could easily support their little girl's needs. But despite his earnings, Miss Harrison reveals he's been completely absent when it comes to finances. She's been footing every bill on her own: daycare, medical costs, and everything in between, without a single contribution from him. The judge listens intently, clearly noting the sharp financial gap between the two parents. Miss Harrison's words land hard, painting a vivid picture of a mother carrying the full weight of responsibility while fighting for what her daughter deserves. With her testimony stacking up, this case is clearly racing toward a powerful and long overdue decision.
Let's see. So we're going to do some calculations here. Does he have any other children?
Yes, he has 2 other children.
2 other children. Okay. So based on 16%. And he will have to reimburse you the $125 back per month for the child. He's not here to dispute or say anything different, so it'll be based on the testimony that you provide, assuming, of course, that you're being honest about what the numbers are. Based on 130, roughly about 130, I have his gross at $11,333 a month, which brings his net to $8,550. Reimbursement for the $125 health insurance child support amount comes out to $1,485. Now you said you want back child support. Are you asking for that for the past 24 months since your daughter has been born, or?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been in and out of the picture, but not financially, you know, and I truly believe parenting it takes both sides to be there, so.
I mean, correct. I just wasn't sure if you were asking from the date of birth or it was a certain number of months that you were looking for.
Yeah, 24 months.
24 months, okay. So, $1,485 at the past 24 months is $35,640 a month. So what we'll do, because that number is so high, is add $500 for the back pay.
My name's Naru Witherspoon. I'm an attorney and I'm licensed in Illinois, Texas, and Missouri. I handle cases for families all over the nation. And I want to talk to you about Vonda Bailey. Vonda Bailey is a family law attorney and she handles high-profile, high-net-worth cases. If you're listening to this message and you're a high-value individual, a high-profile individual, you must give Vonda Bailey a call. What does that mean? If you have properties, if you have assets, if you have 401k plans, compensation packages that are complex, I want you to give Vonda Bailey a call. Vonda Bailey, she's an amazing attorney. She might be expensive, but it's worth it. Give Vonda Bailey a call.
The judge gets straight to business, carefully running the numbers to determine exactly what the father owes. Using his estimated $130,000 annual income as a baseline, and factoring in essential expenses like healthcare and the fact that he has 2 other children, the judge arrives at a clear figure, $1,485 per month in child support. But Miss Harrison isn't done yet. She also calls for back pay, covering the 24 months he's contributed nothing. Without skipping a beat, the judge agrees. To make up for the $35,640 in missed payments, an additional $500 per month is tacked on until that debt is cleared. Since the father chose not to appear in court, he gave up any chance to challenge the outcome. The judge issues a default ruling on the spot. This case is a prime example of what happens when someone ignores their legal responsibilities. Miss court, and the consequences will catch up with you. The decision is final, and there's no undoing it now.
So pretty much after the $35,640 is paid off, the $500 that you will be receiving additionally will go back down to the $1,485. So $1,485 plus $500, that brings your monthly obligation, well, his monthly obligation that you will receive for the child to $1,985. Okay? And that obligation will start on the 1st of next month, and once the withholding order and everything goes to his employer, you'll receive that amount every month. Okay? Now, he has the right to come back and dispute that if he believes the amount is incorrect, but today, because he didn't show up, I'm going to go ahead and enter a default.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any other questions?
Just one quick question. If my number is lower and it turns out that he does with you more, is that number going to change?
That's a great question, and yes, it will change.
Okay.
Unless he can, like I said, if he can bring in something that shows differently, and if he brings in any financial documents that shows that it's higher, his child support will be raised.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before wrapping things up, the judge makes one thing crystal clear. While the father does have the right to contest the ruling down the line, he'll need solid proof that his income differs from the court's estimate. Until then, the judgment holds strong. Miss Harrison is set to receive $1,985 per month, which includes the repayment plan for back support. The courtroom grows quiet as the judge delivers a pointed message. Skipping court doesn't erase your responsibilities. In fact, it can make the fallout even worse. Ignoring legal summons isn't a loophole. It's a fast track to serious consequences. This case stands as a warning for anyone thinking they can dodge the system. Courts won't pause for no-shows, and justice won't wait for those who don't take it seriously. In the end, Judge Werby sums it up with a powerful takeaway. The father's absence didn't shield him. It sealed his fate. Even without his presence, the court moved forward, ruled in Miss Harrison's favor, and ensured that her child would receive the financial support she's owed. Once you've been served, showing up isn't optional. It's your responsibility. This isn't just a story about a single parent dodging duties. It's a bigger reminder that the legal system is built to protect the well-being of children. Drama aside, the bottom line is this. You can try to run from court, but you can't outrun the consequences.